Capricorn, hello there my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-February 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Cappies. Hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's get it going here, my gods. Talk to me. What do we got for the Capricorns in the month of love, mid-February, please? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot. Actually, not the Shadowland Tarot. We're switching it up this week. I have Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. It's very insightful, always intriguing. But let's get it going here. Let's get one card for the Capricorns to start us off, please. Let's rock and see what we got for my friends, guides, and spirit team. Okay, the deck is being a little funky here. So, okay, lots of people, lots of energy. That's always what I think with this card. And I will say this, I saw this for several other signs this week. So there is something about the collective as a whole that could be getting pointed at. But I just feel like this is a lot of energy. It could be a lot of things going on. You could be very busy, or there's various things affecting you. But before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end. So you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card. So if we look at the imagery here, you see there's a man, there's a woman, there's like this post and it has pictures of all these different people on it. There's even people in the background. So for some Capricorns, this could just represent a collective of people that are being highlighted in energy, whether it's your family, the people you live with. It could be work, it could be school, any sort of collective is being highlighted, group things. But I always feel a couple of different things too, like this could be a lot of people hitting you up. You might be dealing with a lot of different people. You could be a little more popular than you normally are when this energy is in the mix. But also the fact that there could be a lot of outside energies affecting you. Your empathy, your energetic sensitivity could be extra heightened in this time. So just know, like, if you start feeling some things out of nowhere, it could be the energy of someone else affecting you in a big way. Make sure you're keeping yourself energetically locked down and protected. Aside from that, could just be very busy, busy, busy. And another little sub note with this card, it could represent the internet. So there might be certain things, whether it's business or cutting back from the internet, it's showing up here as well. But let's get into tarot. And I always say this first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. Let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up here one time for my Cappies. My guides, talk to me. And while we shuffle it up and get it ready, let's talk about the last reading we did for you. It's only been a few days. You had a February bonus reading, and it was titled A Serious Situation. And even last weekend, A Massive Change was the name. So it seems like there's a lot going on for the collective in this month. Hopefully you're not dealing with too many serious situations, though, what I saw in the bonus. But, I mean, as you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you. Because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. So let's get it going. 3 cards for the Capricorns. And with the serious situation thing, it could literally just be something you need to take seriously. Like Spirit could be like, hey, you need to take this a little more serious. I always like to preface that. Okay, so we're starting with a bang here, my friends. We have the King of Wands. So it doesn't surprise me that we have people. Right, we're starting with a court card. We had it with the oracle card. Let's see if any more show up here. Okay, that card tumbled on it. Another person. Surprise, surprise. Okay, let's get one more out here, then we'll really start to break this down. So yeah, there's just a lot of people in your energy, first and foremost. Okay, even if you're in hermit mode or solitude mode right now, I'm just seeing a lot of the energies moving towards you here. And that is a card that could represent you, that Queen of Pentacles, not gender specific. Okay, 2 of Cups right here on the back end, partnerships. So, I mean, we're already seeing a huge theme start to play out within this reading because partnerships, all these different individuals showing up here. Strap in for this one, Capricorn. It's going to be intriguing. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. But at first look, first glance, we do have a nice elemental mix happening here. We have some fire, we have some earth, we have some water. Now, this could represent totally different things. This could just represent the people in your energy or different situations. It could be different aspects of the same situation. You just take it how it hits here. But we are starting with a lot of movement, a lot of action, and there's a big energetic focus happening here. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to break this down, because although those are court cards, there's a lot of detail that we can glean from them. Position number 1, the King of Wands. Now, this could represent a fire sign that you're connected to. First and foremost, remember, not gender specific. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If not, it doesn't always have to be. This could just be an energy that you're embodying in this time. Now, kings in every suit represent control of their respective suit. Wands are fiery, passionate, filled with motivation. Okay, so this is really good for getting things done. There's a high motivational level here, so some of you could be embodying that, or spirit could be asking you to adjust what you're focusing your energy on, because that's a big thing with the King of Wands. It's like, all right, I'm focusing my energy here, I'm going to focus it there. It's in control of this fire. Now, I do always say with all of the fire court cards, they could be a little unpredictable, right? They could be a little spontaneous, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little spontaneity or surprise within your reading itself, but we're not just going to go there. Another thing with the King of Wands, in its rough sense, it could be a person that's a little egotistical. It could also represent somebody that's a bit of a party animal. I mean, we're not going to fully go there, but moving over to the center, we have a much more blessed and grounded type of energy. The Queen of Pentacles. Now, another thing I want to point out, aside from all the people we've been seeing, we have a king, we have a queen, we have the Two of Cups. Even if you're not watching this for romantic reasons, Capricorn, for some reason, partnerships and your connections are being highlighted in a very, very heavy way. But position number 2, the Queen of Pentacles. As I already mentioned in my simplistic style of reading, it could just represent you, right? It could tell us something you might be feeling, an energy that could be coming towards you, another earth sign possibly, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But if not, I see her as a very similar energy to the Empress. So the Queen of Pentacles is grounded, abundant. It's about fertility. There's a lot of possibilities here. This could be someone that's really focused on their money, so business-minded, work-minded. So I do see a lot of effort here, or want for effort. It's a very intriguing energy. Now, the shadow side of the Queen of Pentacles, sometimes it could be a smothering type of energy. It could be an overbearing type of energy. I'm not saying that's definitely the case, but it's good to keep in mind. Sometimes the Queen of Pentacles could do a little too much, but overall this is a vibe of blessings, abundance, wins, all that good stuff, and we'll really want to clarify it. I think that's going to be an important cornerstone of your reading this week, especially since it's a card that could be you. Now, moving over to the Two of Cups, probably the best two in the whole entire deck. Now, water sign energy. And when I see all twos, they can represent decisions, choices, being at a crossroads in life. Do I go left? Do I go right? But the Two of Cups is highly focused on emotional connections. Now, this could be family members. It could be really good friends, some sort of soul tie where people just get along. There's like that combined energy, peanut butter and jelly type of vibe. Silky smooth. Now, yes, of course, it could be romantic. I mean, we are in the month of love, right? You see the decor. But the Two of Pentacles is literally pointing out some sort of partnership dynamic, or we're going to be looking at the energy of someone you're connected to. So as we've been seeing since the very beginning, a lot of the energy that we're going to see might be other people's, okay? And it might be affecting you in different ways. But I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my cappies, please. Guides and spirit team. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that King of Wands. Let's see what this action could be, what this fire is about. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Capricorn, you could drop it right in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, King of Wands time. What is this about, please? Thank you. Queen of Wands in reverse. Very, very spontaneous. Now, there could be someone you're connected to. They have control issues when it comes to themselves. Extremely heavy fire energy here. And it's making me feel a lot of different things. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not really the nicest. Now, this could be someone with very poor impulse control, where it's like, all right, how are they going to be today? How are they going to react now? So I would say watch out, especially if there's a person that you feel like you have to walk on eggshells around. This could be someone that gets angry very quickly, or they go from happy to sad, or there's big emotional and energetic swings here. So yes, this could be an energetic warning of some sort that we're seeing up front. When I see the Queen of Wands, if you're not having issues with a fire sign, when she shows up in reverse, to me, it could be a couple different things. One, somebody that's recently taken a knock to their self-confidence. So for some of you, maybe that's the case. You might be going through a situation where your confidence is a little knocked back. And as far as I know about Capricorns, if that's ever the case and you're not feeling too good about yourself in one way or another, it doesn't last long. Capricorns are generally very confident individuals, but there is someone that may have taken a little blow here, and they might not be looking at themselves the best way. It's a little self-deprecating. But another thing I'm picking up, there could be somebody, aside from the spontaneity and all the other stuff I saw, that could be upset, angry, or mad. It's showing up here in the front. Like with all this fire, like we have the king, now we have her in reverse. It's like very flip-floppy and fiery. So watch out. There might be certain people around you that are a little sour, okay? Angry, mad, bitter, whatever we want to call it. I mean, that's their business. It's not yours, right? Same goes for cross watchers. You apply it however you want. It's a very unpredictable type of energy here. Or it could just be poor impulse control or someone not feeling great about themselves. So let's keep moving over. We're not going to spend all day there. Let's see what that Queen of Pentacles has to say, because remember, that's a card that could be you. So why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Once again, all the people. It's like we have all the damn people here. So this could be other people's energy really, really affecting you in a powerful way. Thank you. Another person. I mean, if someone comes at you sideways, now would not be the time. And if you're a cross watcher watching for a Capricorn, now would not be the time to test them or come at them in an aggressive manner, because they'll respond in kind. That's kind of like a vibe I'm picking up. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This could be two people in their feelings a little bit. So I would say this could be a warning, right? Like with all this fiery energy, watch out for confrontation in this time. This absolutely could be an important warning about butting heads with people. And as I've been saying since the beginning, it's like the energy of others is affecting you. It's like you might be cool, you might be chilling, but like don't get dragged into other people's BS. And I don't think you will with this energy in the center. Now remember, similar to the Queen of Wands, when the Knight of Wands is in reverse, could be somebody being very spontaneous, so you might act outside of yourself or just be a little more temperamental than normal. I do feel if someone like comes at you aggressively, you're going to give it right back to them. For another portion of you Capricorns, there could be something that you are going to throw your hands up with or say, you know what, I'm just not going to give energy to that anymore. That could absolutely be it as well. So those are the main vibes I'm picking up there. I know I'm like machine gunning different messages, but that's just what I'm feeling. Lots and lots of stuff here. Let's move over to the Two of Cups. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. I mean, you see the themes. They're all over the place. I would say specifically for a lot of you, watch out for family dynamics, especially since we have the king, the queen, the knight, all these people. So work dynamics, things like that. But this heavy fire sign energy, especially in reverse, it's like it's aggressive. It's coming at me aggressive. So let's go in on that Two of Cups. How's that Two of Cups here? Thank you. I mean, all right, this could be really, really good, or this could be a little bit of a rough energy as well. I don't necessarily feel like it's terrible, like ring no alarm. We have Lady Justice in the upright here. Now this could represent a Libra that you're connected to, air sign energy. And Lady Justice to me is all about fair and balanced type of vibes. So you see her underneath the Two of Cups. It's like some of you might be waiting on something to settle down and even out, or you might want to make something right, or somebody could want to make something right with you. I mean, a little equality is not much to ask in any situation or dynamic, and that might be the mindset you're at. Like, listen, if you're not coming to the table with the same energy I'm coming with, just don't come to the table at all. It's like giving me that type of energy. Now, aside from that, if you're not connected to a Libra or that message didn't hit for you, this is the biggest karmic card in the whole entire deck. So when I see it in the upright underneath the Two of Cups, there is some sort of karmic connection showing up in the energy for you this week. Okay, now karmic doesn't always mean bad. It means there's somebody that's in your life for a purpose, for a reason. Okay, whether that's to grow and evolve together or to teach a lesson, you take it how it hits with you, but there is some sort of karmic connection showing up heavily. Could be multiple with all these people showing up here. We have almost like a whole soul tribe in the mix this week. So yeah, this could be a karmic connection or a karmic situation. So if you are going through all this, the volatility, people are this way, that way, there's some unpredictability, just know that this could be a big karmic situation where there's a lesson to be learned or a lesson to be had. So let's go through and do a quick recap, Capricorn. Totally different vibe than what I normally get for you. But yeah, let's go through before the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1. And once again, from the very jump, we had individuals, we had people showing up in the mix. Now, they're all over the place, scattered throughout the reading, but we have the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Like I said, this could be an individual you're connected to that has poor impulse control, where they just like do things on a whim. They could be a little volatile, like you don't know what version you're going to get from day to day. Another portion of you, this could be somebody that's really in their feelings, like angry, upset, mad, all those different things. It could be in the mix. Now, moving to the center, we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands in reverse. If somebody comes at you in an aggressive manner, I do feel you dishing it back to them. You might be acting a little more aggressive than you normally do in this time. That's a big possibility. But I was also getting the vibe of, you know what? If I'm not giving my energy to something, not saying it's a specific person, but there could be a situation or something that you're like, you know what, I'm not giving my energy to this anymore. Moving to the back end, we have the Two of Cups with Lady Justice in the upright. Yeah, if you're not going to meet me on the level, if you're not going to come to the table with the same energy as me, don't come to the table at all. And another vibe here is the huge karmic implications here. So these could be karmic connections, karmic situations with different people, and it could be more than one showing up here. Some of you might just be connected to a Libra, but there's just heavy fire energy. So do what you will with that information, Capricorn. Please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's get you a shadow card now. So let's see what's in the shadows for Capricorn here, my guides. For mid-February, what's happening with my friends, please? And yeah, you know, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you. Maybe it's something you don't quite know about just yet. Doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Shadow cards can be very good and positive. So let's get you one. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it down in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for my channel members. Let's get your shadow card out here. No pressure, my friends. What do we got? Oh, quick. First shuffle, and it pops out. Okay, King of Swords, another person, surprise. So from front to back, the whole entire reading, it's just people all over the place. So just beware of the energy that other people are imprinting on you or feeding your way. Now, the King of Swords, air sign energy showing up here. For some of you, this could be a father figure in energy or issues with one. Doesn't always have to be, though. When I see the King of Swords, I think of a very logical, thought-based, plan-based, analytical type of vibe. So when I see it in the shadows, there could be something that Spirit's asking you to really think through or strategize and plan. Okay, like if you are going through situations or people are testing your patience or whatever it is, try to stay away from being impulsive. That's a big thing with the King of Swords. Strategic. That's the name of the game whenever the King of Swords is in the mix. It could also represent somebody being cold. So for a small portion of you, there might be a person you're dealing with where they're acting very cold-hearted. Okay, it's like, damn, like I didn't know you had it in you. So that's something to watch out for, but embrace the strategic mindset. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The February subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to go over to my website, mastermetaphysics.com, to check out my digital calendar. But for the February subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my go-to decks, and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one vibes with your energy the best? Is it the Wands, the Pentacles, Cups, or Swords? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of February, I'll announce winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.